Today I'm going to find out if the Fuji Film Simulations are as good as people say they are, and if you can do street photography with a Fuji camera and don't edit the photos at all afterwards. So let's go photograph here in Berlin using the Fuji X106 and only the built-in film simulations. So I currently have my camera on Velvia Vivid, which is for vibrant reproduction, ideal for landscape and nature. And I like the red of the bridge here, so this is why I'm using the vivid color. And I have the aperture on 8 to get the image in focus. And I'm trying to play around and see if I need the ND filter or not. And I'm just waiting, so there are no cars. And here we go. Yes, I love that. I see all of these pigeons are just chilling and I want to try to photograph them in monochrome. I don't know why. I think this could look really cool. Yeah, let's try that one out. It looks so interesting. I always like to play with the lines of the bridges, and this is good. Look at that, that's so cool. Someone thought of that. Let's take a few photos. Okay, look at that building. That's beautiful. You can see there's a car in the foreground, and then the bridge, and then the building. Let's see if I can get that building. Now, this bridge is really known here in Berlin. So if you're in the area and you want to take some pictures, make sure you get to photograph it. And you know what? Let's do one in black and white as well. Now, I guess it's kind of my go-to picture, but I always like to photograph a river when I see one. I love the reflections of it. And actually, on the bridge across of us, there is a huge statue of two people hugging or holding hands. This is a tricky one because I'm playing with the exposure compensation and trying to get the image where you can see the bridge as black as possible and the red building on the right and the blue on the left. So I did one in black and white and one in color. Which one is your favorite? Look at these lines, these are so cool. And honestly, I love the tilt screen right now. Let's see if I can catch the train and then the sky and the building in the background. This looks about right. Let's take a photo of this underground tunnel just because I like the symmetry of it and I want to get a high contrast black and white photo. I think this could look really cool. Just need to wait for someone to pass by. Alright, so let's talk about it. Can you use the Fuji camera film simulations as your editing tool? I would say you can, but I'm not sure that you should. Let me explain. Yes, the film simulations create great images. As you saw in the photo tour, you can get good results using only the film simulations and the JPEGs straight out of camera. No doubt it's possible. But there is one thing that I've noticed during the challenge, and that's that sometimes you don't want to think about the current film simulation on your camera, or sometimes you just walk by a scene and you take a photo and you forgot to change it or you missed some settings. And in these cases, using only JPEGs and relying on your camera to be the only editing tool that you have can be a bit of a challenge or can actually make you miss the photo. So I would say there is only one scenario where I would use the film simulations as my only editing tool, and that would be that if I plan to shoot using one of these simulations only and I'm aware of that. Mostly if I plan to shoot in black and white, I thought this film simulation trick created the best photos straight out of camera, and it really allowed me to feel how this image would turn out in black and white. I personally would still shoot RAW as well, just in case, but it is an option. For all the rest of the film simulations, or in general, if you're not sure which color you're going for, I would recommend use the film simulations as a tool, use them to guide you, to give you an idea, maybe it will inspire you to take a different photo. If you have an editing tool, give yourself the option to change them afterwards by shooting also in RAW format. There is actually a tutorial I just uploaded on how to import audio settings while importing the raw files into Lightroom, so you can shoot with the film simulations you like, have it also on your raw file, and then change it or modify it afterwards. But I'm curious, what are you doing? Do you use the film simulations of your Fuji camera, or do you have any other editing techniques or things you do to get a quicker workflow when taking photos? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.